Did you love that?
I've seen a lot of super cute things in the show.
I know. It's been kind of dangerous. I've ordered some things in the show.
I know. I keep hearing you. Jason, can you order me some more?
Hi, Jason.
Jason, can you order Lisa some of this? Because I think she's going to be running out again soon.
Yeah. No, I have extras of these because I'm in such a panic. Yeah, I do, because I don't know what I would do if I ran at Marilyn Meyer.
Hi, Lisa. Good
Great
to see
seeing you. It's been, hours.
Hours.
Marilyn and I worked out today, and Alberti worked out with us, which is
fun day.
So much fun. So Mary Lane joins us with Philosophy. Philosophy is an amazing line that really started with skincare. It was founded by a woman named Christina Carlino. She had a company called Biomedic. This was a company that created treatments and skincare that was used by professionals and sold to their clients. After a while, and she really pioneered, by the way, some of the things that you can still go in and get during lunchtime and get back to work and look amazing.
That's right.
But eventually she said, why should only a few people have great looking skin? I want to create a line that every woman can get. So she sold Biomedic. She took the same science, she took the same research, she took the same approach, and she created Philosophy. So when we talk about a heritage in skincare, there really is not a higher heritage of skincare than Philosophy has. This is something that she created very early out of her Biomedic days.
Yes, very early. It was always part of the original makeup optional skin kits. Working in the stores, people would always come to me. The very first complaint they had was fix the eye area.
Yes.
It's the first thing you see when you look in the mirror. So we wanted to give you that first defense, something that was hydrating, brightening, and protecting all at the same time.
So this is going to be the supersize in the Hope in a Tube. I love this stuff, and I'm trying to remember how long it is that I've been using it. But
at least 15 years.
Yeah, at least 15 years on this. And this is the supersize. So normally this is the full size. And I have to tell you, years and years ago when I first started using Hope in a Tube, and I'd gotten it in a set, and then I ran out, and I had to have it then. It was, that day, so I ran to the store, and I was astounded at what I had to pay for one tube of Hope in a Tube, because I was so used to getting it on QVC and getting it at values and getting it in sets. Well, these are $36 a piece for a ½ ounce. This is not 1 ounce. This is 1.7 ounces. This is 3.5 tubes worth. You'd have to buy 4 tubes to get as much Hope in a Tube as you get in the one supersize, and this is 3 payments of $28. By the way, auto delivery is every 5 months for as long as you'd like. The easy pay goes away at the end of the day to day. This is customer top rated, but here's the important part. It's not even the value. And I know the value is not even the most important part. This is the single most emollient, hydrating, moisturizing eye treatment I have ever used. I have tried a lot of others, and they have things that are good about them, but they've never been enough for my eye. I've noticed an instant increase in the look of aging if I ever quit using Hope in a Tube.
And I never will either.
Nothing gives this hydration. Trust me when I say whatever else you use, put that on top.
I agree. That's the same way that I use it. It's a staff favorite. It's one that we will never be without, even though we're using different serums and different treatment eye products. We will always put Hope in a Tube right over top of it. You see the brightening that you get immediately from there. There's some iron oxides in there. There's also some marine extracts in there that help moisturize and hydrate that area. As we get older, we lose moisture everywhere, but that eye area, we lose it so early in life. And when you smile and it's always on the move and it goes unprotected, we have to give that extra moisture there to make it look youthful.
I have to say, whenever I'm on a plane, I make sure that one of my small Hope in a Tubes is in my bag, because before we land, especially if it's some, transatlantic, blah, 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 14-hour, that, no hydration, I'll go in the bathroom on the plane and I'll look like I aged 10 years, and I'll take that Hope in a Tube and I'll put it under my eyes, over my makeup.
Yeah, and then you took away the age.
And then just brush a little of my Bare Minerals Original Foundation on top of it again with what was already left in the brush from that morning, and life is good.
You're back to Lisa.
And then I match my passport again. That's good, because otherwise they might not believe it's me by the time I get there. And you see Anne putting it on. I also put this all the way around my eye, and I put it around my lips too, just like Anne is doing.
That's perfect. And you know what? That's what's so great about this product. When we formulated it for all those areas where the tissue is really thin, around the eye area, around the mouth area, even between the brows, that area is really thin also. And when you're using a product like this, you get that immediate hydration. And what I love about it is when you do apply it, you're going to see, and you saw Anne applying it, It's not something that's very lightweight, and you see Lisa's using the right, good job there, that light ring finger, but you pave the wrinkles down with this one. It's not a pat, it's a massage it down, so that when you apply it, it goes right where it needs to.
It's so funny because some people talk about patting it in. I'm like, I just don't have the energy for that. I love the slip in this because I can go like this and it's not pulling.
No.
And it's not tugging. Over how many of these already ordered, Jason? Sorry. Over 800 already gone. I tell you, especially right now we're going into winter, you will be so happy if you put this around your eyes. Yeah, it's not the only thing I use around my eyes. I use Hydro Shield from Dr. Ness around my eyes, and then I put this on. Whatever else I'm using, and I use a number of steps. I'm like a pharma treatment experimentation, blah blah blah, something in that bathroom. But whatever I use ends with Hope in a Tube, morning and night. I think it makes my makeup look better.
It does.
I think it makes my makeup last longer. It keeps my under eyes hydrated throughout the day. I can, even if I'm dry, again on a plane, I can touch up with it over my makeup and then just, you know, take what's left on my brush and my foundation and pat it back in. It's just, I've never found anything that gives the hydration around your eye. And that area is tough. You know, you can go, well, okay, here I'm fine, but here, you don't want your concealer settling. You don't want anything dry. You don't want it grabbing. I use this all the way around my eyes, on my lips, and then morning and night. I love this stuff. And I've never found anything that is as hydrating and emollient as Hope in a Tube. Ever.
Well, you know, I've been in the business 25 years now, and I've never found anything that is emollient as Hope in a Tube that gives you that instant result, that awakening look. You know, this area here, if you just go ahead and feel it at home, it's one ply.
Yeah,
here,
feel it gently
it's two
though.
ply. Yeah, I mean, you could tell it's a difference, so you need something that's a different formulation. You want something that's ultra hydrating. This is triple firming, plus it brightens the area. I mean, you see on my hand how brightening it can be, and it's like taking your own little lighting assistant with you. I mean, when we're here, we're like, get these lights, boys, put them right underneath us. We need as much light as we can.
But you know, this is, again, this is something that you would have to buy 4 of these. To get as much Hope in a Tube as you do in a supersize, because this is 3.5 times as much as a regular. One regular is 36, so you'd have to buy 4 to get as much as you're getting in this. This is 1.7. This is a huge size. This is amazing. How great to get that kind of value. How great to get that amazing easy pay. I love the larger size too, because then you can just slather it all the way around your eyes and on your lips, and you don't have to skimp or save or, oh my gosh. I love that. I have one of these at work, because when I take my makeup off before I go in the salon, that's what I use on my eyes. And I have one at home, because when I take my makeup off at home, and then again in the morning and night.
Yeah,
so I end up using this 3 times a day.
Well, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. And if you want, you know, this is a great tip that I love to share. If you want something that's going to leave your eyes, when you wake up in the morning, you look so rested and you just look like you've had 8 or 10 hours of sleep, but you've only had maybe 4, use it like an eye mask. So put it on a little bit more liberal, let it lay on there, and let it absorb throughout the night. It will do its job. And when you wake up, your eyes are bright.
Gorgeous.
It's nice and hydrated and moisturized, and it feels so good. And your makeup goes on so much better.
So what I would say is give this a week. Give it a week. Try it morning and night and give it a week. See what your under eye looks like. We're very busy on the phone lines. Over 1,000, I think 800 already ordered. Very, very popular. But it is something where I know that there are a lot of great things for your eyes. Feel free to put them underneath. Just try finishing with this for a week. All the way around your eye, above and below, morning and night for a week. And also around your lips, because at night I can't get enough of that.
Me either.
Yeah,
me
so
either.
I just
you want it when you wake up.
It's one of those things that, again, I mean, I have access to a lot of things. There are a lot of great things. There's never been anything. Dry equals old, hydrated equals young. The eye area is the hardest area to hydrate.
It really
and for some reason, I've never found anything that does it as well as Hope in a Tube.
Thank you. I'm glad that you said that. You know, when we first created Hope in a Tube, it was really to address those first signs of aging, the fine lines, and maybe even a little bit of the uneven skin tone. So some of you may find that this is all that you need. But as we get a little bit older and you're starting to use the serums and you're using your Dr. Deness Hydro Shield, this is a great product to put over it to give yourself that extra boost of moisture.
Finish with this. Finish. This is your last step. But here's the deal. you know, normally, if you were going to go buy Hope in a Tube, I would have to buy this size.
Yeah.
If I walked into one of the stores that carry Philosophy, and there are a lot of great stores that carry Philosophy, but I would only have access to the full size. I mean, does anybody else have the super size?
No, this is the only place they're going to find it.
My lipstick's wearing off. This is the only place that has the super size. So normally you would have to buy these at $36 a piece. That would be it. But this is 3.5 times the amount. These are $36 a piece. You'd have to buy 4 of them to get as much Hope in a Tube as you get in one of these. It's an amazing, amazing, amazing value. And again, it's a value you can only find here. It's a size you can only find here. It's an easy pay you can only find here, but the easy pay goes away at the end of the day. And it is customer top rated, so you can read some of the great reviews that your friends have written. I've given you my review. I'm not allowed to write a review because I work here.
I know.
Over 2,600 already ordered in this show. Please stay on the line. I know we're busy on the phone lines. I don't want you to miss it. We continue to sell out of the supersize. We really have a hard time keeping it in stock, so I don't want you to wait and think, oh, it's always here, because with the supersize, it's just not the case. So please stay online for that one. Mary Lynn, thank you so much.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Great seeing you.
You too.